Alright, we've got Be Nice, I'm Blind from Fucker You, Whale. It is a Jimbo and Ned week with lots of healing, and Stan of Many Moons is your key player this week. It is week 2, and I'm playing for Black Lotus. I'll start off with an Assassin Poke. So my opponent already committing to a full tank push to my side of the battlefield, which is great because I want the fight on my side of the battlefield. His Angel Wendy has taken out the Inuit. So even though the Inuit didn't do any damage to the new kid, he did take out Wendy, which is more valuable. So Bounty Hunter Kyle is now locked onto my Maxi. So we're going to drop Som, and the Som Blast should kill him once he's in range. Fantastic. All right, so that max is not long for this world. We could purify Stan of Many Moons, but Stan of Many Moons has done his job. I'm not overly fussed about it. So we've got the opponent's Stan of Many Moons coming in up on the top. You can see Max is healing there, doing a good job of keeping some alive. So I'm going to now use Hat to take out Stan of Many Moons. That's actually dragging my Maxi and Stan of Many Moons away from the new kid. So that actually kept Stan of Many Moons alive a bit longer. He benefited from Max's healing while moving away from the alien drone. So he actually does survive, but he doesn't manage to get a hit on the new kid. But it doesn't matter. He's done his job, and we are now going to take the first bar. And we're in a good position to take the second bar as well. I dropped the Ike to deal with the Inuit. I didn't need to. Looks like a 3-bar push for us on the first game. So, good game, and let's have a look at the second one. Right, we've got another fucking boot, 6969 from fucking Elite, by the look of it. Right. So not a great start in hand, so I might just cycle the Purify here. That gets it out of my hand. I'm not going to need to use Purify immediately. Opponent drops Alien Drone. This still isn't great. I don't want to drop Maxi behind. The new kid is too slow. So I'm just going to Assassin Poke from the bottom to provoke another response from my opponent. Right, that's better. He's now dropped a Maxi, so he's now fully committing to this push to my side. So we'll drop Maxi to protect the new kid from the alien drone. We can get Bounty Hunter Kyle on the go, and we can start to build up this counter push. Here comes Angel Wendy. We want to deal with her if we can, so I'm going to drop the Inuit to try and take her out. It's countered by the opponent's Inuit, so the Inuit's offset, but Angel Wendy's still alive, and she's benefiting from the healing as well. That's not fantastic. My Max is nearly dead, so I'm going to have to drop Jimbo now. Bounty Hunter Kyle still doing well. You can see like the build-up of the attack on Maxi just before he died there was about at 80. As soon as Som blasts here, I'm going to drop my own Som. So his Som takes out my Bounty Hunter Kyle. I am actually struggling a little bit to defend this push because the Angel Wendy survived and she's doing a damn good job. So we get the Som Blast off before my opponent managed to use the counter. Again, I've got the Purify in hand, but I don't need to use it because my opponent has done the job. And even though I don't particularly want it sat in my hand, it's just 2 energy that would be wasted. So we'll now melt the Jimbo before Ned can do any realistic healing. And now we're going to hit the regen. So hopefully this push will make it all the way to the new kid and take a bar. So yeah, that should be the first bar there. So counter push worked. We just had to be patient. We had to not panic. And it did work in the end. Oh, and we get a bonus second bar. So we'll send in Inuit. And this should hopefully be the game. Yep. Hat is locked on. And there we go. Right. GG. Let's have a look at the next one. Alright, it's a name I can't read from German Gods. My eyesight is not good enough. You put it in that colour, it's basically invisible to me. So, yeah, you will be no name. Alright, we're going to cycle Purify at the start again, get it out of our hand. My opponent drops Maxi behind the new kid, which is great. Look how fast moving Maxi is. So by the time I hit 10 energy, his Max is halfway across the field. I'm going to drop Jimbo on my side rather than Maxi, and we're going to support with Angel once we've taken care of this Inuit, of course. So we managed to do that. Right, my opponent has got Ned. Ned without Jimbo doesn't heal that well. Unfortunately, my opponent drops Jimbo. Inuit locks onto Jimbo. So it looks like he is not going to manage to kill Ned, which sucks. But the Inuit did take out the Jimbo, so that was good. So we've got Nelly here is now locked onto the Jimbo. Jimbo is actually is healing quicker than he's taking damage because of the maxi, and now we've got Angel Wendy coming in, so we need to put a stop to that. Ned's locked onto my Angel Wendy, so my Angel Wendy is going to die. Don't have to worry too much about that though, as long as we kill this push dead, which it looks like we're going to do with Storyteller Jimmy. Jimmy really underrated this week. If you drop him, he can completely negate a tank's attack, unless that tank is boosted by, say, Bounty Hunter Kyle. And he also completely negates the new kid zaps as well. Right, we've got an incoming Inuit here. I'm going to have to drop the maxi to defend from that. Not ideal, but it doesn't matter too much. We've already got a bar, and we've got plenty to back him up with. Unfortunately, I shouldn't have dropped the Bounty Hunter Kyle there because of the SOM, so the SOM Blast. Oh, my Bounty Hunter Kyle actually survived it, so that must be a base level SOM. I wasn't expecting that to happen, so we'll drop my own SOM now. SOM will take out the Bounty Hunter Kyle. So he's moving towards the opponent now. Depending what my opponent drops, I could just drop Hat. So it looks like we've got Jimbo, so we're going to melt the Jimbo with Hat and Inuit supporting. And then my opponent messes up, dropping the Clyde to try and counter SOM. Doesn't work, and there we go, as a second bar. Shouldn't have dropped the Ike there again. I dropped it too late, and all he did was get caught in the new kid's blast. Ned's going to finish him off and head towards our baseline. Right, we should be able to defend this. It's going to be hard to build up enough of a push in the short amount of time we've got, but we're going to do our best. So we've got 18 seconds. We've got some heals on the go, so it has to be this push that does it. So my opponent drops Poison. No point playing Poison this week when there's regen and there's Purify. Didn't even bother to purify it, just hit the regen. And unfortunately, we don't get the third bar, but we do get the win. So that's 1-1-3 for week 2 for Black Lotus. Thank you for watching. See you soon.